much.
So, Shaun, this is the second of the NICVA consultations on the draft operational plan. We had 85 people up in Derry and about the same number again here today. From an SEUPB perspective, how important are events like this when putting together the operational plan for Peace 3?
I think consultation events like this are really very, very important. They give us the opportunity of hearing the real views of the community at a grassroots level. We have published our draft operational programme, and there's a real opportunity now for community groups up and down the country to feed into that document before the 4th of April, and that grassroots experience fed into ourselves will give us the real opportunity to redraft the document to make sure that the document is drafted in such a manner it really maximises the impact we can have on peace and reconciliation.
One of the key questions, I suppose, you'll be used to being asked this, and certainly when it was asked today, was when's the money going to be hitting the ground? I wonder if you could maybe outline your timetable as you see it so far.
We have published the document for consultation, and as I've said previously, the consultation will end on the 4th of April. Thereafter, we will have to redraft the operational programme, taking into account the views of the community sector, among others. Thereafter, the document will have to be approved by the two governments, North and South, Belfast and in Dublin, and then sent to the European Union for approval. We would anticipate that we should be submitting the document to Brussels sometime probably in June time, and we would anticipate that we should get approval from the Commission in early autumn, approximately around September time, and we'd like to move rapidly thereafter to making calls for applications, etc.
Okay. Our sector, the community and voluntary sector, were enthusiastic supporters of Peace 1, Peace 2 and the Peace extension. How important do you think the involvement of the sector is, not only in the peace programme, but in delivering on peace and reconciliation in Northern Ireland and in the border counties?
I think we would recognise, and the operational programme would recognise, that there are still very significant issues in addressing peace and reconciliation at a local level. There's very significant issues of sectarianism and racism. At a local level, we're still living in very highly segregated areas, both in our towns and in our rural areas. And we would be of the view that the community and voluntary sector can make a really substantive input into addressing those issues. But the operational programme does say that we do have to develop a very strong outcome focus, that we really have to see what type of society do we want to live in and to plan actions to deliver on those.
And here in Northern Ireland and in the border counties, we would be, problems aside, proud of, I suppose, of the special programme for peace and reconciliation. Yeah. And we know that SEUPB travelled to other member states and internationally to talk about the programme. Could you maybe tell us a bit about how the programme is received when you travel to other countries and tell them about what's going on here?
The programme enjoys an incredibly high level of profile and knowledge and awareness right across now all 27 member states. It is seen very much as a unique programme. It is the unique contribution of the European Union to try to address the issues and the legacy of the conflict here in the island of Ireland. And the European Commission are very keen that we should be much more proactive in sharing the lessons that we have learnt about how to address these problems, and share those lessons with communities and countries right across Europe, and indeed to learn from those countries who are also experiencing different problems but somewhat similar problems.
I suppose the final question then would be, in terms of EU relations, two of the key member states of the European Union, Ireland and France, are clashing this Sunday in Croke Park. Who's your money on?
Who's the money on? Oh, well, I think undoubtedly Ireland, and we're all very comfortable with Ireland. And I think not only is that match happening, but I think the venue for that match actually bodes extremely well to and addresses some of the issues that we are trying to address within the programme.
Enough? Okay.